Welcome to Gear Jammer Garage. It's been a while since I filmed any of the work done to the truck, and I've done a lot of stuff off camera. The power steering is in, the gearbox and tie rods. I do have some footage from when I did the work on that. I'll insert it here. Today I'm going to continue working on the 68 C20 here. I'm going to put the power steering box in, the idler arm, the tie rods, and hopefully I could get this thing sitting on its own wheels for the first time. Well, the new wheels for the first time. A couple of problems that you'll run into putting power steering on these old trucks is you got to cut some of the radiator support off, because the power steering box is kind of big. It's a lot bigger than the original manual one that was in here. And there's two ways to mount it. You could heat this flat spot of the frame, bang it with a hammer to make that dent, or you can put a spacer about a 1/4 inch in between the frame and the power steering itself. That's the way that I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna use some grade 8 washers. So this will be going through there like that. And then I got these real thick grade 8 washers at the hardware store. 1/4 inch is 0.25 on the calipers there. This measures to 0.30. So that difference isn't gonna affect anything much. So I'm gonna get the power steering box. I'll show you what I'm using. This is it here. There's a part number for it. I got it from Rock Auto, and I believe I ordered, let's see here, I ordered it for a 75 C20 with the 7.4 liter. So I'll start mounting it up, and then as I go I'll show you what parts I'm using. So I'll put in the first bolt. That'll kind of help me hold it. So I got one bolt in, and you can see that it hits. So I'm gonna grind this off right here real quick, and then measure it again. Alright, I torqued the bolts to 75 pound-feet. Alright, gearbox is in. You don't gotta remove that much off of here, just a little bit. And then I painted it. The pitman arm that I'm gonna use, this is the part number K6131 from Moog. This is it here. So I'll go down there and install this and torque this to 150 pound-feet. So I got the pitman arm in. I actually ended up torquing it to 145 pounds. Got the idler in. This is the part number here. And the steering arm I'm going to use, found this on eBay. It's off of a 67 C30. But from what I've read, the C30 and the C20s have the same steering components. It's the C10 that has everything smaller. So I'm going to wire wheel this, paint it black, and then install it. Just goes on here and there, and then we'll start doing tie rods. Ran into a couple of problems getting the tie rods in. The parts that they sent me, there was a left-hand thread and the left-hand thread. You need a left hand on one side and a right on the other. So these parts are original to the 68, the inner tie rods, and then they go to the drag link, and then the outer tie rods are from a 75 C20 because they're bigger, and you need this coupler here that's part of the kit from Western Chassis because there's different sizes. So I got them in. I'll show you the part number of the ones that I had to buy. I got these at Advance Auto. It's ES409RT. Or that just means right hand thread. The inner ones are ES358L for left. And then the ones that came in the kit, the wrong ones, was ES409L. So these are the ones I had to replace with the right hand thread. And then I was able to get this installed. You can see I'm gonna need an alignment, but I'll get it as close as I can before I take it into the alignment shop. The heater core and the heater box is done. The brakes are in and the lines are in. They do need to be bled, and I need to change the shoes and drums in the rear. The wiring's in for the tail lights, also for the fuel pump, and the yellow one is for the sending unit. The emergency brake cable is in, and I've done some work in the interior. I pulled these panels off the door and lubricated the internal parts for the lock and for the window. I did change this armrest. I got this from Brothers Trucks on the Holly website. I also changed the locks because when I bought this it didn't have keys. put a new dash pad in. The dash pad has some screws here in the front that are kind of easy to get to along here, but it also has studs in the back. And to get to those, you need to have the dashboard out and this box out to get to the screws that are up here, and then to have enough room to stick your hand through here and get the fasteners that are back here. This is a new cardboard glove box. I got this from LMC. Also this light, I got that from LMC. This is the original door. I took it to Duct Tape Drags and got some signatures on it. Freiberger, Derek from Vice Grip, Jessica, Bentley, Dosage, KJ Jones, and Lucky. And when I brought this home, I clear coated it so this won't come off. The ducts for the defroster are new. The old ones are all messed up. This wire here is for the glove box light. I did replace this. I got the bezel from Brothers Trucks as well, and then I got the tumbler and the ignition switch from O'Reilly's. The truck has new visors in it. You do need to reuse this rod, but you could cut off the old one, spray some WD-40 because I have a metal clamp in here, and you slide this out. And then the replacement comes with this new piece here. I got these from LMC as well. This dash pad, I already had it when I bought the truck. It came in here, I just kind of cleaned it up and reused it. It's not perfect, but it's not tore up, so that's good enough. So I do have the engine harness in place. I got this from Brothers Trucks. It has been modified to run HEI, and it does come with this plastic thing. I just kind of have it over there for now. This bracket here, it comes with this hydraulic clutch. I got this from Speedway. You could search C10 hydraulic clutch conversion, and it comes as a whole kit. The booster and the master cylinder I got from Western Chassis. It was part of the kit with the disc brake conversion. And these same lines, they're from POL, which makes the proportioning valve. But you could get them from POL or Western Chassis, they both carry it. You do have to drill a hole here for the clutch cylinder, and then you do have to drill a hole in the pedal assembly, so you're gonna have to get that out. The way I did it, I mocked this up and then made a mark here, and then I removed the pedal assembly, drilled the hole, and while I had it out, I painted them. Then I put the new rubber here, and then the new bezel, which looks kind of good. It was fairly easy, it wasn't too much. And while I had the steering column out, it gave me more room to put the duct in and for the fasteners on the dash pad. Other than that, it's coming along. Next thing I'll do is do the sound deadener and start doing the interior and the carpet. This rubber seal here is new. I got the press on one. I got this from, I don't remember if it was from Brothers or from LMC, but most of the things I get are from one of those two. And it just pushes in, just clean off all the old rubber and the old glue that's on here, and then just kind of tap it in place. And they're kind of cheap. It's a cheap upgrade to do. I get a lot of questions about the rims. These are US mags I got from Summit. They're 17 by 10s, and then the same size all around. They do not come with the centerpiece, but I got these from eBay. They're from a trailer. Just searched wheel center cap with the size of the hole. I think it's 5.08 or something like that. I'll link it in the description when I find it. And the tires that I have on here are 285/70 15s. So this is the other end of the new harness. Comes with all the connectors and all the stuff. And if I need to modify it, I'd rather modify this than the original one that was in here before. And there's two harnesses. There's that engine one that runs along the firewall there, and then there's a second one that runs along here on the fender, and that one's for the lights and the charging system and all the stuff like that. That one I have it up there, top of the truck. And when I get the front clip in, I'll, you know, address that. So that's what's going on with the project. It's coming along. I haven't had a whole day to dedicate to it where I can film, but a lot of the stuff I showed today I've kind of done here and there, but it's coming along. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.